Hello, everyone, and welcome to week 4 and lesson number 14. Food and shopping. Everyone loves food, so this is a fun week. You will be able to talk about your meals, order in cafe, and go to shopping in English. So today we start with food words and one very useful idea. So let's warm up with a word race. The category is food and drink. Take turns and name one, but no repeats. I will start rice. Okay, and like I like rice. Okay, but if I like most, then I would say, for example, if I like most the chicken, then I would say I love chicken. So before going further, you will just take a quick review of previous lecture number 13. So if you are new one on this video, so I would advise you to watch first the lecture number 13 and then move on here. So in previous lecture, we learned about food words, but now we shall learn that how to order politely. So today you will learn order food and drinks politely, understand a simple menu in a restaurant, and you will use like I'd like and can I have such these kinds of words that you will use in your speaking, and you have to play a role waiter and customer. So these are some emojis, and each emoji represent to something. And you have to choose anyone and you have to say something about that. For example, if you like something, so you would say, I'd like the pizza, please. So there are some words that are usually spoken in restaurant like menu, waiter, order, starter, main course. So some of you who don't know about what is starter, so let me tell you that starter is a small first dish and the main course is the big dish. So next there are some more words. Desert, the bill, still or sparkling water, recommend, delicious. So deserts mean something sweet at the end they offer you, and the bill is a piece of paper with the price that how much you have used. So here I have mentioned a little menu like if you go some restaurant and if they offer you in starter, so it could be like soup of the day and green salad. Normally they start with this, and after you go to main course, and there are many dishes that are the part of main courses, like grilled chicken, fish and rice, vegetables and pasta, and in desserts. Okay, it's mean that the end they will serve you, it would be ice cream or chocolate cake, and drinks are also part of the main course. So when you visit over there, so you have to make some polite request like, okay, if you want to give order of the chicken, so you can say, I'd like the chicken please. Okay, this is very polite and a very natural. And if you want to have something, for example a water, so you can ask like this, can I have some water please? Okay, or can I have some water? But if you want to go with more politeness, so you can say, could I have some water please? So I'd, it's mean I would. Okay. Does not always mean this. I would. So it also means I had. But the next word tells us whether it is using as a would or had. For example, if after I'd past participle means verb third form comes, so it's mean there I had used over there. But if after I'd the main verb will come, so it's mean this is I would. Okay, so always add please and thank you with your conversation and discussion in a restaurant. Okay, so if you go any restaurant, so you can ask anything if you do not know much about that. So you can ask to waiter, what do you recommend? What is your favorite? Okay, and if your friend is taking something and if you want to have the same that one, so you also can say, I will have the same. And can we have the bill, please? Okay. So at the end, when you have to pay the money, so at that time, you can say, can we have the bill, please? And if you want to give some compliment, so you can say, it's delicious. So the pronunciation that you have to make like this, I'd like. One thing that I would tell you, sometimes people get some confused to say I'd like, or they are unable to speak because I know that English is not their first language. So they also can say I would like. Here I have mentioned not I would like. Actually, because first you have to check yourself that where you are convenient. Okay, so when you are good, okay, and you can pronounce I would like and frequently, then after you can come I'd like. Okay, because it looks like a native sound. So the second sentence, I'd like the fish. If you want to have fish or if you want to give order of the fish, so you can say I'd like the fish. Okay, could I have some water, please? Could I have? And please represents to politeness. So the sentences I have written here, like I'd like the fish, please. Okay. If you're giving order of fish, then you would say, I'd like the fish, please. And could I have some sparkling water, please? Can I have the chocolate cake, please? Can and could, they both are polite words, but could represents to more politeness. Okay. So this is a conversation of customer and waiter. W represents to waiter, C represents to customer. So first waiter, are you ready to order? Customer, yes, I'd like the fish, please. Waiter, and to drink? Customer, could I have some juice? Waiter, of course. Customer, thank you. So you can make this practice with your partner. So there are some mistakes that people make, like they say, give me water. No, it does not show to politeness. So you have to say, could I have some water, please? Okay. So you don't have to say directly, I want fish, but you have to say, I'd like the fish, please. Okay. And you don't just have to say the word bill, but you have to say, can we have the bill, please? So today lecture mostly belong to the politeness because it is a skill today and use please every time. So this is that you have to make your own sentences, and this is a practice that you will make with your partner. So here you have to write two food and two drinks. So this is just quick review about restaurant. So you will write the answer in comment box. There are some common mistakes that also people make, like give me the fish. No, you would say I'd like the fish, please. Okay, you won't say I want water, but you would say could I have some water, please? Okay, and this is that I have mentioned here, I would like. Okay, but you have to say I'd like. The same thing that I'm telling you now again, that if you feel difficulty to pronounce the sentence like this, I'd like, then you can go with I would like. But with the passage of time, you have to change this, okay? And you have to come on I'd like. And the last, the paper, please. No, you would say the bill, please. So after making some practice, I hope that you can order food and drinks politely. You can understand a simple menu and you can use I'd like and can or could I have. And you also have to play the role waiter and the customer. So it is your homework that you have to prepare a full order first, starter, main, drink, and dessert. And you have to learn 5 dishes that you like most. Okay. And then you have to record your sound when you are making some discussion and you have to listen after. So bon appetit. You can order in a restaurant in English now. Thank you. See you next time. Take care. Bye bye.